Hey kids, welcome back to our channel, where today's story is about a girl who goes on an amazing adventure through a magical land filled with silly and interesting creatures. During her journey, she faces challenges and learns important lessons about believing in yourself and helping others. But without giving away any more spoilers, let's just jump right into today's magical tale. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there lived a brave and curious princess named Ella. Now, Ella wasn't your typical princess. While other princesses spent their days getting ready for royal balls and wearing fancy dresses, Ella much preferred climbing trees, playing with the royal guard dogs, and exploring the castle's sprawling grounds. One sunny afternoon, while exploring the castle gardens, Ella stumbled upon a peculiar sight. A tiny mouse dressed in a tailor-made suit was struggling to push a miniature wheelbarrow filled with flowers. Seeing the mouse's predicament, Ella couldn't help but giggle at the hilarious scene. "Need some help there, little guy?" she asked, extending a hand to the tiny worker. The mouse looked up at Princess Ella with a grateful smile. "Oh, thank you, Princess. I'm on my way to deliver these flowers to the Queen for the royal ball tonight. But this wheelbarrow is so heavy, it's almost impossible to move." "Well, that won't do," said Ella, determined to help. She carefully lifted the wheelbarrow and walked alongside the mouse until they reached the castle doors. "There you go," she said, handing the wheelbarrow to the surprised mouse. "I hope you make it in time for the ball." The mouse, whose name was Pip, squeaked his thanks to the princess and dashed inside. As the door closed behind him, Ella noticed a small velvet pouch fall from the wheelbarrow. Picking it up, she saw that it was adorned with a golden acorn. Intrigued, she opened the pouch to find a tiny key nestled inside. Just then, Pip reappeared, his face flushed with excitement. "Princess Ella," he exclaimed, "I just wanted to tell you that the Queen was so pleased with the flowers. She was especially grateful for your help and wanted me to give you this." He handed Ella a small wooden box tied with a golden ribbon. As Ella removed the ribbon, the box transformed into a miniature oak tree with delicate leaves and acorns. "Wow," she breathed, running her fingers over its tiny branches. "It's so beautiful." And then something incredible happened. The key from the velvet pouch fit perfectly into a hole in the tree's trunk. As Ella inserted it, the oak tree shimmered and grew until it towered over her, transforming into a magnificent oak. With a deep rumble, the ground shook, and before Ella's amazed eyes, a majestic white horse materialized beside her. "I'm here to take you on an adventure, Princess," the horse said, his voice as deep and rich as oak wood. "An adventure?" Ella echoed, her eyes wide with wonder. "Yes, a grand adventure to the enchanted forest of Whisperwood," the horse replied. "But hurry, we must leave tonight to avoid the grumpy troll Grubble." Without a moment's hesitation, Ella swung onto the horse's back and they raced out of the kingdom. Behind them, the oak tree shimmered once again, shrinking back into a miniature form. As they journeyed deeper into the forest, Ella noticed that the trees seemed to whisper secrets to each other, and playful squirrels peeked at her from atop the branches. The horse explained that this was the enchanted forest of Whisperwood, a place where animals could talk, trees shared secrets, and magic flowed like water. Suddenly, a chorus of frantic chirps echoed through the woods. A tiny bluebird with a broken wing landed on Ella's outstretched arm. "Please help me," the bird cried. "My brother is trapped in a spider's web, and I can't reach him." Ella turned to the wise old horse. "Can we help him?" she asked. "Of course," the horse replied. Helping those in need is an adventure in itself. He led them to a clearing where a large spider had spun a sticky web. Trapped inside were several songbirds, including a small bluebird with ruffled feathers. The sight tugged at Ella's heartstrings. With the spider's attention diverted by Ella and the horse, the bluebird managed to free his siblings, and as a token of their gratitude, the birds offered to guide them to a safe haven where they wouldn't be bothered by Grumble the troll. Following the birds' directions, Ella and the horse arrived at a babbling brook. However, crossing it was easier said than done, as the bridge was out. Just then, a friendly frog hopped onto the bank. "Need some assistance, travellers," he croaked. Ella explained their situation, and the frog, whose name was Ferdinand, readily agreed to help. "Hop on my back, princess," he said, puffing out his chest. "I may not be a steed made of oak, but I'll get you across safely." And so Ella climbed onto the frog's back, and Ferdinand, with surprising strength, leaped from one rock to another, carrying her across the stream. On the other side, the grateful princess and her horse thanked Ferdinand for his help and bid him farewell. Finally, they had reached a peaceful meadow, surrounded by tall sunflowers that swayed in the evening breeze. Here, fireflies twinkled amidst the flowers, casting a magical glow over the landscape. As the sun began to set, Ella noticed a cozy cottage, nestled between the sunflowers. Smoke curled from its chimney, and the windows glowed with warm light. "This must be our destination," she said, feeling a sense of relief wash over her. Just then, a gruff voice boomed from behind a sunflower. "Who dares disturb the peace of my garden?" Ella and the horse turned to see a grumpy troll, with moss growing on his clothes and a fishing rod in his hand. This had to be Grumble, the troll they had been avoiding. "We meant no harm, Mr. Grumble," Ella said, raising her hands in a gesture of peace. "We just needed somewhere safe to rest for the night." Grumble eyed the travellers suspiciously, then sighed. "Very well, you may stay in my cottage, but don't expect any hospitality from me." As Ella stepped inside, she noticed a collection of colourful pebbles on the windowsill. Each one seemed to hold a different shade of magic. "What are those?" she asked Grumble, pointing to the pebbles. The troll's gruff exterior softened slightly. "These are dreamstones," he explained. "Each one holds a different dream. I use them to bring peaceful dreams to those who sleep here." Touched by Grumble's kindness, Ella decided to cheer him up. Using her knowledge of herbs, she prepared a soothing tea, while the horse used his magic to make the fireplace crackle merrily. Grumble, surprised by the warmth in the room, even cracked a smile. After sipping the tea, Grumble's gruffness had vanished, replaced by a friendly demeanour. "You know," he said, "it's been a long time since I've had company. Perhaps you could stay for a while longer." And so Ella spent the night in the company of Grumble, the former grumpiest troll in Whisperwood, and the wise old horse. In the morning, they embarked on their return journey, with Grumble accompanying them to the edge of the forest. "Thank you for showing me the magic in your world," Ella told Grumble, as they prepared to say their goodbyes. "You're welcome, Princess," Grumble replied. "And remember, even trolls can have friends." With a wave and a smile, Ella and the horse continued their journey back to the kingdom. As the sun peeked through the trees, they spotted a familiar oak. The horse whinnied softly, and with a gentle nudge, he guided Ella off his back. Looking back, Ella saw that the horse had transformed back into a majestic stag, his antlers crowned with twinkling stars. "Until next time," he whispered, his voice echoing with the wisdom of the ancient woods. As Ella approached the castle, she realized that her adventure had changed her. Helping others, facing her fears, and embracing the unknown had filled her with confidence and compassion. She knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, she could face them with courage and kindness, just as she had on her journey through Whisperwood. And so Princess Ella continued on, ready to apply the valuable lessons she learned. during her enchanting adventure to every aspect of her life. Hey there, young viewers! We've reached the end of our magical tale. What did you think? Did you enjoy joining Princess Ella on her exciting adventure through the enchanted forest of Whisperwood? If you liked the story, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button below and share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think. If you want more fantastic stories like this one, subscribe to our channel and never miss out on any of our enchanting tales. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and keep believing in the magic all around you. Until next time, goodbye.